Welcome to today's video, guys. Today we're on our way to the Milk Hut in East Dean, I believe, to get us some milkshakes and hopefully some nice bendy roads and starting it off with a tunnel. So that should be fun. Are we ready? So today we're not probably going to talk about a whole lot, but we will cover confidence and motivation. That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Jack will be more talking about the confidence though.
Yeah, I'm a bit overconfident, so I'll try not to talk about confidence too much. But yeah, Ellie will be the motivational side.
Oh, will I?
Since you're my motivation.
Oh. Motivation to get a death machine, yeah. Nice.
God, this is a steep hill, isn't it?
Yeah, you are still indicating, by the way. BTW.
Oh God. Listen, alright, that's the last time you're going to say it this episode, I swear.
Episode? Oh, no, yesterday it was more annoying because we were turning down roads.
Many roads. Yeah, I left it on so much, didn't I? It was awful. Absolutely awful.
I don't think I've been here before. Where are we?
We're in Lewis.
Oh.
I think we get to go past the castle. Oh, look at that. And that. Whoa. Beautiful mountains.
There's loads of cafes.
There is. Maybe we should come here. Go to a cafe one day. How do you think all of these cafes can make their money, considering how many cafes there are, you know?
Yeah. Well, some people go to many food stations a day.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I guess tourism as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if many tourists come to Lewis, but...
I mean, it's like an old sort of medieval town, isn't it? So maybe. I think,
yeah.
You know...
But yeah, you just said there's a castle, didn't you?
Yeah, I think we just went past it.
Oh. Wasn't a very good castle, was it?
No, it's only a little one. It's behind these buildings.
Before we started recording, there was an incident where Jack almost went into the back of a white car.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, you did. You had to swerve to the left, babe.
Oh, yeah, when they braked.
Yeah.
Yeah, they slammed on their brakes. It was their fault, 100%. Nice. See that? I turned my indicator off on my own.
Well
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Lewis is tiny. Literally, we're just about to leave Lewis.
Oh.
Well, we entered it and left it within the space of like 5 minutes. I just wanted to go through the tunnel, to be honest. We took a whole detour just for that tunnel.
Oh. Oh, another thing that happened when we weren't recording as well was this woman in, I don't know what car it was, probably a Volkswagen, and she just, like, undercut us. Like, literally went up my bum on this dual carriageway, and then went into the left for literally 2 seconds, then went in front of me for a bit, and then for like a second, because they realised Jack was also going to the same speed as me, because we were overtaking this car on the left, and they just didn't want to wait for us to overtake the car on the left, obviously, so they went like all over the place, then went in front of Jack, and then back into the left, then back into the right, and just sped off. I was like, Jesus Christ.
That was ridiculous.
A mad woman.
Honestly, almost went into me, didn't she? She was so close.
Yeah.
Oh yes, confidence. So I don't have any. No, I'm joking. I think confidence, there was none really at the beginning, and then during the CBT it sort of went from like, let's say 10 is like super confident, I'm not a 10, and let's say 0 is like you're scared, you don't even want to do it, that's how scared you are. I think before the CBT I was like at 0, and maybe like an hour into the CBT I was at like a 4.
Oh, there's someone overtaken, babe.
Oh, on a bend, what an idiot. Like a few hours into the CBT I'd say I was up to a 4, and then when we went out on the road it spiked straight up, because it's just so much easier than you think it is. And obviously I come from a bicycle background, mountain biking, but not really on mountains, you know, because I just had a mountain bike for no reason. And I used to like send it around corners and blah blah blah. And I think that, coming from that, has given me a lot of confidence. And obviously the amount of, I mean, we've done 823 miles in like a month and a half. I mean, I have. Ellie's done just over 700. Yes, 720, there you go. And I think doing that many miles that quickly has really had a boost on our confidence. I think if we were the sort of people that went out like once every weekend, I think we'd still be stuck in maybe a little bit of a lower confidence threshold.
Yeah, I do agree.
Yeah, I definitely think that getting out and going on it as much as you can when you first got it is a really good idea.
For me as well, I think when we did our CBT, I was at 0 beforehand, and then I was still at 0. Probably I was still at 0, maybe a 1 at a push before we went out on the road. And then when we went out on the road, oh my god, it's a deer!
Holy crap!
See a little deer?
Holy crap!
Oh my god, what a little cutie. How close was that to you?
That was kind of close, you know. I had to brake.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I
That's
was
never
like,
happened to me
how
before.
cool, and then I was so far away.
That's never happened to me before, even in a car.
Really?
Yeah, really. I've never had a deer come out of me like that. I don't think I've ever seen one that
God.
close before in the wild. So yeah, you was a 1 when you went out, you
Oh
said?
yeah, about a 1 maybe. And then when we got back, I was maybe like a 2. And then we didn't go out, obviously, for, how long was it, like 2 weeks after our CBT?
Just over a couple of weeks, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and then when we went out on the bikes when we got them, I was like no, I was like a 1 again. I was so scared,
Really?
I was so scared. And then we went to the petrol station, and I remember thinking, Jack, I can't do this, I want to go back home. But then you made me go out. We went to my parents' house. And then after talking to my family, I was like, okay, I can't back out now. My dad's well excited about this. I can't suddenly say I don't want to do this no more. And then when we got home from that and nothing happened, nothing bad happened, it made me feel a bit better, so I was like a 4. And I think if I didn't have you making me go out on the bike even when I didn't want you to, yeah, and then just bit by bit it went up. So yeah, definitely just going out even when you don't want to. I think that was the best thing for me. Yeah, I'm not always 100% now, even still. I think I'm about a 9.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'm not 100% confident. Like, I'm 100% confident that I can drive the bike. Just in general about going out, I think I'm a 9.
Yeah.
So I still get the oogie boogs.
Yeah, I would say I'm probably, I mean, I wasn't expecting you to say 9, to be honest with you. Because
really?
I was going to say I'm an 8.
Oh.
Yeah, because I think
Okay.
10 is like full confidence, sending it around corners and stuff, but I definitely don't do that.
Okay.
So I would say I'm an 8, maybe an 8.5.
No, I think I was confused about what it meant, I guess. Because obviously I still go well slower than you round bends.
Oh, I suppose so, yeah.
And all of that, so maybe I'll down mine to a 7.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You're a 7, I'm an 8.5. That sounds about right, doesn't it? But I reckon
Although yesterday I feel like I was zooming. I don't know what was wrong with me. I feel like it was I felt better going round bends in the dark because we went to Brighton, and then obviously on the way back and there's bendy roads, which I'm not entirely sure. Oh, see, I've messed that one up, almost went into the... Because I'm focused on talking. I think this is bad. This isn't okay.
There's quite a few bends coming up.
Yeah, no, I've never been on these roads before. I don't know where anything is. I think I'm going to have to go a lot slower than you, Jack.
Oh, this is a nice tree tunnel. Yeah, I'm sorry if you guys can hear lots of wind noise. It's a blimmin' windy day today. It has been the last few days, actually, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been very windy. Like on our way to Lewis, on the dual carriageway, we were getting blown about left, right and centre. It was slowing us down.
Oh my god, it was so scary actually.
It was. Oh, I'm speeding.
But it's alright here because we're kind of covered by things.
Hello, you.
Hello.
Look, that's a mansion right there. Look at these. Oh.
I wonder how big the gardens are.
Yeah, I bet they're nice.
So the only thing with whilst we've been looking at houses and things, is that we want a big garden for the dogs.
Yeah, but anything with a huge garden is just a fortune.
Because our house now, it has quite a decent garden, but Jack, even though I told him before he got it done that the patio he wanted to put in was way too big, it like took up literally over half the grass.
Yeah.
But that was before we had dogs, we did that, so.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong, East Sussex. We've still got 52 minutes until we get there, to be fair.
Oh yeah, have we even said where we're going?
Yeah, the milk
shag.
hut.
We can't even go there.
Why?
You said it closed at 7.
Yeah, what's the time?
6:19.
Oh, what? No way.
No, that's so funny.
No way.
Well, we were going to go. Should I not have said anything?
Well, I'm glad you did. Because
yeah, there would have been more sadness if I had it.
Yeah. Oh. Such a nice day as well.
There was loads of traffic, wasn't there? On the way here, there was a bunch of traffic for some reason on a Sunday.
We'll just have to get a Yazoo from Tesco's. Yeah, you guys can just listen to me cry for the rest of the video.
It's because you changed the route, because you were like, that route's boring.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. We're a little bit closer to home now. Yeah, we're just going to head home, have some food at a pub. No milkshake
today. We're going to get some food.
I wonder if the pub does milkshakes.
Do you know what this place does for food? I kind of want to roast.
I think they do roast. I've been there twice for food, both for funerals actually.
Yeah, we went there for Valentine's Day to have a few drinks, and when we were there, he told me about the 2 funerals he had been to, and I was like, Shaq, why did we come here?
What a Valentine's topic, eh? I think we had another topic to speak about, and it was motivation. Yeah, so motivation. What motivates you, Ellie, to get out on the bikes?
You.
Me.
Yeah, you. Although there was those 2 days that I said, do you want to go out? Also your indicator's on. Oh, good boy.
I think as well, part of the motivation is that we're recording as well and doing this. And
yeah, I didn't want to say that though. I feel like that's...
It seems
yeah, we just
like
go on the bikes because we need to record. we need to get content.
But it's fun looking back on the rides, isn't it? And like having it as a memory almost, and being able to see it, how it was. Especially with the 360 as well. When we look back at that, we don't use too much 360 footage.
Well, before we got motorbikes, we both kind of had backgrounds with like content creating. I mean, I did it in college, did media and all of that, and I've always wanted to go into it and do it, but I never really had a purpose to start a YouTube or anything. So I feel like we got these, and then we were like, we could start YouTube, you know?
Yeah.
And we wanted to record everything anyway. I don't know if I've said this before. Like, we were always going to get cameras and record because of just if anything happened out on the road. So then, like, why waste? Why waste? Why waste?
Yeah, I think one of the things that motivates me the most is just how fun it is. I think that's. I mean, I don't know if is that a motivation point, but it's just so much fun. Like whenever I'm out on the bike, I feel free. I feel like this is so much fun.
Yeah, no, it's good to get out because we both do work from home, so we weren't really going out, were we? We didn't go out a lot.
No, it was just, we were like homebodies, weren't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we just used to go out, literally just to walk the dogs.
When we get home after a ride, we sit down and we're in such a good mood because of the ride. And then not long afterwards, we're like, damn, should we go out again?
Yeah, that's literally what happened yesterday. We went out during the day, and then I was sitting at home and I was like, Jack, should we go do a night ride, right?
Yeah, it's just so much fun.
It's helping me be a bit more spontaneous, I guess.
It's boosted my mood, I feel like, and my morale so much. Like I just always want to be out on the bike. I don't know if that's such a... I mean, it's a good thing, but it's not, you know, I could probably do other things too with my life.
But I feel like it's made me want to do other things, like go travelling in the van with the boys and maybe take our bikes with us so we can go on those roads as well. Because obviously we can't do other travelling around the country because of the dogs. Yeah,
we've sort of thought it's a big grand idea, but we've thought of maybe buying a trailer for both the motorbikes and towing it with the van, obviously dogs in the van, and going like on holiday somewhere with the van, obviously.
Maybe going to Somerset again because the dogs loved that.
Yeah, they did, and we can go on the bikes around Somerset or wherever we go. And we can also take the dogs with us and leave them where, you know, where we are. Like, we stayed in an Airbnb and it was really nice, and we could definitely leave the dogs there for a couple of hours and go out on the local roads, which were really lovely roads.
Because the dogs, after we took them out, they just laid and slept the day when we got back. So we can do that in the morning or whatever, and then the rest of the day whilst they're sleeping, having their rests.
Yeah, they absolutely conked out after all of that stuff.
Yeah,
so we could definitely
we
go
went
out
to
on
the
a
beach
nice...
and everything.
Yeah, and obviously we could record all of that and pop it up on YouTube for you lot to enjoy.
If you like dogs, do you guys like dogs?
Yeah, dogs, we can put a little bit of dog walks on, and then we can put the bikes on.
It'll be fun to drive around with our bikes, different countries, different